100 yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Cut. 180. 54. Right. 54. 65. 65. 65.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You ain't going nowhere.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Like 20. Check, watch 54, watch 54. There's orange. Hey, watch that.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. This is Carson, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Alert.
It's now 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now a give right side. Carson, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And that's good for our Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
From the 16, Wilson. And that'll be caught by the tight end. It's Ed Dixon with a Seahawk touchdown. Ed Dixon there to make the grab, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score Seahawks 7, Rams nothing.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Here we go. 120. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. And QB's trapped.
From the 50, it's gone. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Well, it's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. On 1st down, it's Gurley. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
180.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Let's put that team on the clock. Hold on. Check. Set, watch out. Check, Mike.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the to do next. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
180. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
On first down, gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Goff. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Good track, good track. Ball trot. Watch the car. Watch the
Wilson now to throw on third down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They run it with Carson. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Jalen Ramsey rolling down.
19.
On third down. It's Carson, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Carson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
First down, the run with Lynch. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now Wilson completes it to Dixon. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Aaron Donald. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, they're really almost discrediting their work.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now it's Carson, and he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
24 is the mic. I'm coming.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. And no, it's incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Like 20. Right 54. Right. Shell.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Like 20.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 on the Seahawks 44-yard line.
Mike's back forward. He's scared.
Again they run with Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. K.J. Wright in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well, there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They run again with Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.